Hello dear student. Okay, so this is the chapter number 7, simple harmonic motion from the PUC first year. We have already in the last video lectures we have covered the work, power, energy, okay, and then gravitation also. Okay, so now we will deal with what simple harmonic motion, and this is also an important because one or two question you may get in the Karnataka CET or maybe NEET examination, correct. So first we will start with what the periodic motion. So periodic motion is defined as the motion in which the repeat itself after some times, the motion in which it repeat itself after some times. So examples are planets around the earth, or you can say moon around the earth, or maybe clock pendulum. Okay, so if you take the moon or maybe the planet earth around the sun, after 365 days it again what it will complete, or once it completes the journey it again travels the same journey. That means the journey is again started after some interval of time. So that is known as what repeat after some interval of time. Okay, so that is what the periodic motion. And then oscillatory motion is nothing but the to and fro motion about the fixed position. Best example was simple pendulum. Okay, so if you take the simple pendulum and if you oscillate from here, so it will oscillate about this mean position, towards this side, and about this mean position towards this side. So that motion is known as what oscillatory motion. Okay, maybe tree in the tree branches in the what breeze. Okay, मतलब जैसे हवा चलती है तो ट्री ब्रांचेस ऐसे ऐसे होते हैं. ओके, सो दैट इज नथिंग बट व्हाट ऑसिलेटरी मोशन. ओके, so in that oscillatory motion you had two types of oscillatory motion. One is what a linear SHM. Linear means what? Anything which is moving along the straight line. Okay, so oscillation along the straight line, oscillation along the what straight line. If you take the spring, and if you attach the mass, okay, if you just pull it and leave it, it will oscillate like this, up and down, up and down. But this is oscillating along the straight line, so that this oscillation is known as what a linear oscillation. Okay, so example is what when the spring is attached to a mass, when you attach this spring with mass and just extend it, so it will oscillate like this. Okay, it will oscillate like this, that is oscillating about the mean position in a straight line. Okay, so next is what and in this case, okay, in this case here it is a diagram shown. Okay, if this is what the mass and this is spring, if you stretch it here, okay, so this x will be nothing but the stretching or the distance. Okay, and by applying some force, that is nothing but the external force. F is nothing but here external force, that is u applied. But at the same time the spring will try to bring this mass into their original position, so that is nothing but the restoring force. It is known as what restoring force, that acts exactly opposite to what applied force. Hence in this case F is directly proportional to what minus x, and minus x means what force. Okay, you can say this one restoring force and the displacement are opposite direction. Displacement is happening in this direction, but the restoring force is in this direction. Okay, so that's why it becomes minus. Okay, about the mean position, and here mean position means what where it is at rest position. So it will start oscillating about this mean position. If you leave this, it will move here, it will come back, it will move here, come back. So about this mean position it is moving here and there. Okay, so same way if force is directly proportional to displacement, then acceleration in this case also directly proportional to what minus x, that is nothing but displacement. Okay, so this is what the linear SHM. Then same way angular SHM, where it is linear, angular means what it makes a certain angle. If you take the simple pendulum, so it will move like this, the pendulum will move like this. Okay, so it is nothing but covering a certain angle. If it is a mean position, if you take it to this side, so this is angle, this is what your angle made by this pendulum. So this object is moving in the form of what angle, subtending an angle, so that's why it is nothing but angular SHM. Okay, so here is also here displacement is x, but here displacement is equal to what theta, that is angle. So the restoring force is directly proportional to minus theta, and here acceleration is also directly proportional to what minus theta, not x, minus theta. Okay, so theta is nothing but the displacement. Next is here it is shown. Okay, there is what pendulum, if it is placed over here and leave this, it will move in the form of what arc, not straight line, by covering a certain angle distance theta. Okay, so angular displacement, how much it is displaced by an angle. Okay, next some basic terms in a oscillation or simple harmonic motion. Okay, so first is what mean position. Mean position means what if you take this pendulum, okay, if you oscillate, so it will come to the mean position where it will be always at rest position without any force. So and it will move here, so it will come here and again move here. So about this mean position, it is moving this side and that side. So this is what your mean position. Okay, if you consider the spring, now this is the spring in normal state but mean position. Okay, now this is what your mean position. Now extend it, this is what extreme position. If you leave this, it will move mean position and again then compress it. Okay, so this is what the mean position. And then restoring force already explained. Okay, the force in which the object try to recover its original shape and size. Okay, and then next is amplitude. So amplitude is nothing but, if you consider here this spring at the mean position, now it is extended up to here. So this is what your amplitude. It will move mean position and again back to this. Okay, that means it will somewhere here. So this distance from the mean position to extreme, from the mean position to extreme, so this distance is nothing but your amplitude itself. Amplitude itself. If you consider the pendulum, okay, so this is what the pendulum mean position. Okay, if it is extended, sometimes it will be here, sometimes it will be here. So from the mean position and here, from the mean position to here, so this is nothing but a on both sides, on the both side. Okay, so maximum displacement, it is nothing but the maximum displacement from the mean position. How much it is displaced from the mean position, okay, that is nothing but the amplitude, and that is also measured in meter. Time period means what? How much time required to complete one oscillation. Okay, suppose if this is the pendulum, if you leave here, so it will move back and come back here. So what is the time required to come back to its initial state? That time is nothing but time period. Okay, and then frequency. Okay, in 1 second, if this is a pendulum or maybe spring, if in 1 second how many oscillation it makes? So in 1 second it makes one. If it is very fast, it makes 2 or 10 oscillation in 1 second. Okay, so this is what the frequency, and frequency is measured by hertz, and frequency is always reciprocal of the time period. Time period is this much. Okay, next is now our job is to find out what? A displacement. If this is the mean position of the pendulum, okay, if you if this pendulum is moving, okay, so if you are calculate the distance or the displacement, how much it is displaced from the mean position. If it is here, then how much it is displaced, y displacement from the mean position, you have to calculate, and that is given by these equations can be applicable for any oscillatory motion, maybe spring, maybe pendulum. Okay, so these are the what standard equation, remember. So displacement is equal to what? Y is equal to a sin omega t, and y is equal to what? A cos omega t. So both will give you what? Displacement, but this displacement is if your reference point is mean position, and this displacement is if your reference point is extreme position. That means you are measuring the displacement from the extreme point. Okay, and if you are measuring the displacement from the mean position, then this will be equation. Okay, and if phase is present, then this equation will be written as y is equal to a sin omega t and phi. A is amplitude, y is displacement, omega is nothing but the angular frequency, t is nothing but time, and phi is nothing but the phase, and that is written always in the angle, pi by 2, pi by 4. Okay, so many things. Here is also same. If the phase is present, then y is equal to what? A cos omega t plus phi. Okay, next, if there is a displacement, that means it is moving with certain velocity, and that velocity in SHM is given by v is equal to what? A omega cos omega t, because v is given by what? dy by dt itself. So you have to differentiate this equation with respect to t, you will get definitely this one. Okay, so v is equal to what? A cos omega t. This is velocity in terms of omega t, but we need the velocity in terms of y or displacement. So this is what your second equation. So remember these two equations. Okay, and then v will be maximum in oscillation. V will be maximum nothing but a omega. V will be maximum a omega. Okay, so remember this equation and these two equations. Now sometimes they ask questions on the what? Graphical representation. So graph of velocity and the displacement. So graph of velocity and the displacement for the what? Velocity and displacement, you will get what? Ellipse. Okay, you will get what? Ellipse, as this distance is nothing but the maximum velocity, that is v max, and this distance from here to here, or you can say from here to here, this is plus a, this is minus a, and this is mean position. This is what? Mean position. Okay, and this is the equation for the what? ellipse. Okay, so this is what the equation for the what ellipse. Okay, x square, okay, you can say a square v square divided by a omega square is equal to what 1. So remember this equation, that's why the velocity and the displacement graph is nothing but the ellipse. Okay, so remember this, the graph and this equation. Okay, next, if there is a velocity, there must be a what acceleration. Okay, and acceleration is equal to what, the rate of change of velocity with respect to time. That means you have to differentiate this equation with respect to t. You will get definitely a is equal to what, minus omega square a sin omega t. Okay, okay, so this is what in terms of sin omega t or omega t. In terms of y, you will get this equation, because here y is replaced with what, a sin omega t. A sin omega t is equal to y, therefore this term is replaced with what, this. Okay, and there is a maximum velocity. Unlike the maximum velocity, there is what, maximum acceleration, that is a max is equal to what, minus omega square a. Okay, same graph between the what, acceleration and the displacement. Okay, so this is what the mean position. At mean position you can have, okay, so at mean position you can have 0 acceleration. Okay, okay, so okay, maximum mean position at 0, and then at maximum you will have what, maximum acceleration. Here you can see plus a and minus a either side. Okay, so velocity is minimum at mean position, but the acceleration is maximum at mean position. Okay, and then velocity is minimum at the extreme position and the acceleration is maximum at extreme position. So exactly opposite. Okay, जहाँ पे velocity maximum है वहाँ पे acceleration minimum है, and जहाँ पे acceleration maximum वहाँ से velocity क्या है, minimum. Okay, so this is what the thing. Next, if they have the velocity, acceleration, okay, that means what, they possess energy. That means in SHM, simple harmonic motion, whenever the pendulum is oscillating, it at every point it has certain amount of energy, and energy means what, due to the what, position potential energy, due to motion kinetic energy. Okay, so it is represented by U and that is K, and then potential energy in the SHM is given by what, half m omega square a square sin square omega t. Remember, okay, in terms of y, half m omega square y square, correct. Same way, kinetic energy is given by half m omega square a square cos square theta and cos square omega t, m omega square under root of a square minus x square, a square minus x square. Okay, so remember this all the equation. Now at what position, that means there are 3 position in the oscillatory, that means this is extreme, mean position and extreme position. Okay, so at what position potential energy is maximum, at extreme position potential energy is maximum, and at what position potential energy is minimum, at mean position potential energy is minimum. Okay, same way, where the potential energy is maximum, okay, the kinetic energy is minimum. So at extreme position potential energy is maximum, but at extreme position potential energy is minimum. At mean position potential energy is minimum, but at mean position kinetic energy is maximum. Okay, so remember this minimum and maximum. Okay, so these are the what, some questions. Okay, now we will see what about the total energy. Okay, so I will write it down here. Total energy in SHM, total energy in SHM. Okay, so here it is, total energy in SHM. Okay, so that is T is equal to what, K plus U itself. Okay, if you add this, K is equal to what, half m omega square. Okay, you can take it as y square. Okay, plus half m omega square, okay, a square minus half m omega square y square. Okay, so just multiply this into bracket, you will get what, half m omega square a square minus half m omega square, it becomes y square, correct. So half m omega square y square cancel out. So total energy is half m omega square a square. Okay, and it is nothing but a constant. The total energy will be remain constant in a simple harmonic motion, no matter whether the pendulum is here, whether the pendulum is here, whether the pendulum is here, here, at any position, total is always constant. Only kinetic energy and the potential energy changes. but at every point if you add both, you will get definitely total energy is nothing but this much, because there are no variation, all are a constant. If all quantities are constant, then energy must be a constant. Okay, so pause the video and see it once again. Okay, if you have any doubt, just rewind this video and see it once again, and try to understand what I am trying to explain in this topic. Okay. So next and the last part of this topic we will see. Okay, so we will talk about the spring. There are two simple harmonic motions. Okay, so one is what, your spring, and another is what, simple pendulum. Okay, spring, that is nothing but the one spring will be there and it is attached to a mass, and it will start oscillating about the mean position in a straight line. Okay, and if you consider this pendulum, okay, if you consider the pendulum, if you extend it up to the what, this line, so it will start oscillating about the mean position, but in the form of what, arc itself. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so if you consider here, this is the diagram. Okay, and this spring is oscillating about the plus a and minus a, that means extreme position and then mean position. So here F is equal to what, minus kx. So this is what, a restoring force, that is minus kx, where k is nothing but the spring constant and it has a unit of Newton per meter. And time period means what, if you started from here, if you stretch this spring here, it will move up and come back. So what is the time required to come back to its that original position, or the time required to make a complete one oscillation? Okay, so that is nothing but the time period, and it is given by t is equal to what, 2 pi under root of m by k. M is nothing but the mass attached to the spring, and k is nothing but what, spring constant. Okay, so here if k value is larger, that spring is very hard to compress or pull. If k is very small, that spring will be what, very soft and easy to pull. Okay, then it can be combined, that means the only one spring cannot be attached, there are maybe two spring made up of what, maybe this is made up of copper or this is made up of aluminum, that means both are having the kk different. If these two springs are attached in series and if you attach the mass, then the time period will be different. Okay, but in this case this k, okay, this k will be written as ks is equal to what, k1 k2 divided by k1 plus k2, and that is nothing but the k1 for this spring, k2 for this spring. And if you put in this equation, that is t is equal to what, 2 pi under root of m by ks. Okay, now if suppose these two springs are made up of same material, copper or maybe aluminum, at that time k1 k2 is equal to what, k itself. So here if you place it here, ks is equal to what, k into k, k1 into k, but here k1 k2 both are equal, so k into k plus k square upon 2k, 1k cancel out, you will get left over k by 2. Okay, so just place it over here. Okay, so when the two springs of the same constant, same k attached in series, then you will get the time period this much. Okay, so it is actually increases time period, what, in this case it is increases, and t is same for the on the moon surface and on the earth surface, because t is independent of what, acceleration to gravity, on which surface, on which planet it is oscillating, that is not matter. Okay, so it only changes when you change the m value, when you change the k value. Okay, so it does not depend on the g, hence it will be the same on the surface of the moon and surface of the earth if you oscillate with the same spring. Okay, same spring made up of the what, same material only. Okay, so next is same way parallel combination. Unlike the series combination, here it is a parallel combination, two spring made up of different materials, made up of different k value. Okay, then in this case the kp, that is nothing but the effective parallel combination k, is nothing but k1 plus k2. So this equation becomes what, t is equal to what, 2 pi under root of m by kp. Okay, so instead of kp you can make it k1 plus k2 if you know this value. Okay, now if k1 and k2 both are equal, they are made up of same material but attached in the parallel mode, or okay, so in this case p is equal to what, 2k. So this equation becomes what, 2 pi under root of m by 2k. Okay, so here that's why written t does not depend on the acceleration due to gravity, because this equation does not have any g. Okay, same way pendulum now. Okay, so pendulum is also oscillating about the mean position, so it takes certain time to complete one rotation. So that time period can be written as t is equal to 2 pi under root of L by g. L is nothing but the length of the pendulum, that is nothing but string length, and g is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8. Okay, and t depends on the planet. If you oscillate this pendulum on the surface of the moon, the time period will be different. If you oscillate this pendulum on the surface of the Mars on the surface of the earth, the time period will be different. But in this case you will get the time period same unless and until m and k will be same. Okay, if you change the m and k, then the time period changes. Okay, so here the things. Now if the length is equal to what, r, that means radius of the earth itself, then t is equal to what, 2 pi under root of r by g. Okay, so that is 84.6 minute, that is the maximum time period of the pendulum. Okay, you can build. So here r is nothing but the standard value, g is also standard value. If you place the value, you will get the answer. Okay, so next is, if the pendulum is oscillating in the liquid having a liquid density is how much, rho, surface density is rho, and this bob, this metal is made up of what, certain density, that is rho, then the time period is given by 2 pi under root of L by 1 minus rho sigma divided by rho into multiply by g. Okay, so here time period increases if you oscillate the pendulum in the liquid having a density rho. Okay, sigma. Okay, then second pendulum. So second pendulum is what, whose time period is 2 seconds. So remember, second pendulum means what, whose time period is 2 seconds. Okay, and suppose if the spring is cut into n equal parts. Okay, if the spring is 10 centimeter, if I cut into a 2 centimeter 5 parts, then the effective k for the each part, it will be what, 1 upon under root of n times, 1 upon under root of n times, and the same t is equal to what, under root of n times. Okay, so it means what, if this is what the spring. Okay, if you take the spring of this length, if I cut into 2 parts, one will be half and another will be what, half. Okay, so here it is k. Okay, so here becomes what, for this and for this, it becomes what, 1 upon root k upon root n for this also, and this is for k upon root n. Okay, and time period for this spring will be t is equal to what, root 2 n times k, sorry, that is the initial. Okay, so time period, that is t dash, is equal to what, root n times t, root n times t. Okay, so this is what the meaning. So remember all these equations. Okay, definitely simple pendulum and this combinations are very important, and especially this equation is also important. Okay, and remember k effective 1 upon root 2 times n, and this is what, t is equal to what, 1 up root n times. Okay, so just pause the video and just revise it. So now already we have completed the theoretical part. Okay, so we will start with the some few numericals. Okay, so I will take the first one, a particle executing SHM of a time period t. Okay, find the time taken by the particle to go directly from its mean position to the half of the amplitude. Okay, so displacement you have to find out, but how much it is, half of the amplitude, and to cover the half of the amplitude what time you need. Okay, so the diagram will be like this. Okay, so this is what the plus a and this is minus a, and this is mean position of the particle, and particle is oscillating about the mean position. Then if suppose from time required, that means if the particle is started from here, it will move here and come back here. So what is the time required, that is t. Now our job is to find out what will be the time required to move the particle from here to half of the amplitude. So this is what the total amplitude. So half of the amplitude means what, this much. So that can be written as y is equal to what, a by 2 itself. So to cover the particle distance from here to here, what is the time required? Okay, so we can have this equation, y is equal to what, a sin omega t. Already told you, if the particle or anything which is measuring from the mean position, then you can use this equation, and if the anything which is measuring from the extreme point, then you can make it cos omega t. Okay, so y is given now, half of the amplitude, so it becomes what, a by 2 itself, and that is nothing but a sin omega t. Okay, so a cancel out, so it becomes what, half sin. Okay, but omega is not given, but the time period is given, so you can make it as 2 pi by t and multiply by this t as it is. Okay, so our job is to find out the what, this t. Therefore but sin 2 pi, how to cancel this, we can convert this half into what, in the form of sine. So half value, for what angle you will get the sine of something, you will get half, that is nothing but sine of 30 itself, and that is nothing but sine of 2 pi upon t into t itself. And sine of 30 in terms of radian, it can be written as sine of, okay, pi by 6 is equal to what, sine of 2 pi divided by t and then multiply by t itself, correct? So sine of pi will be cancelled out, okay, this 2 will multiply here, so it becomes what, and this t will move here, it becomes what, t by 12 is equal to what, t. So this much of time you need to move from here to here if it is oscillating, okay. So that is nothing but half of the amplitude. So option D will be correct, okay. So next, moving towards the just pause the video and see the solution, okay, how I have solved this. Next is the particle execute SHM with a time period 6 seconds, okay. So time period is given, that means t is given 6 seconds, and the amplitude is 3 centimeter, that means A is given, amplitude is given, its maximum speed in centimeter per second, okay. So we have already know V max in case of velocity acceleration. I told you that is V max is equal to what, A omega itself, okay, and this omega can be written as 2 pi by t, 2 pi by t, okay. So by using this equation you can get the answer, okay. So first I will rub this. So remember all the terms and equations, okay. So V max is equal to what, A omega, but the omega can be written as A into 2 pi upon t itself. Therefore V max is equal to what, A is how much, that is 3 centimeters. So 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by what, 2 pi, and t is nothing but what, your 6 seconds, okay. So 3 2s are 6, 2 2 cancel out. So V max is equal to what, pi, that is centimeter per second, okay. So your option is B, okay. So remember V max and A max is nothing but the omega square A itself, okay. Next, moving towards the what, next, a particle is vibrating in SHM. SHM means what, simple harmonic motion, to and fro, plus A minus A plus A minus A about the mean position with an amplitude 4 centimeter, okay. So amplitude is given, this is what your A, okay. At what distance or displacement, that means they have asked to calculate the y from the equilibrium position, okay. Suppose this is the plus A and this is minus A, and this is what your equilibrium position, okay. So at what position from the equilibrium position, where, that means I will consider this as a that position y, position P, okay. From the mean position it is located at distance of y. So at what position the energy, half potential and half kinetic, that means from the mean position at certain distance, at this distance the potential energy is also half and the kinetic energy is also half, okay. Then that distance is how much, okay, if the amplitude is given, that is 4 centimeter, okay. So it is very simple, you have to remember the kinetic energy and potential energy equation. So kinetic energy is given by, or you can say potential energy is given by, at a certain distance, half m omega square y square, and then potential energy is half m omega square A square minus you can say y square, okay. So the condition is given, okay, at what distance its energy, half potential and half kinetic. So this is what the energy potential and this is kinetic energy. So half of this is exactly equal to what, half of this. So this half cancel out, this half and this half is also cancel out, okay. Then you can just take this m omega square y square is equal to what, m omega square A square minus m omega square y square, okay. So if you take out this m omega square and m omega square common, this will be also cancel out, okay, easily. So y square is equal to what, A square minus y square, take this y square here, therefore A square is equal to what, 2 y square. Therefore y you need to find out, y is equal to what, A square divided by 2, but A square is equal to what, okay, A square is equal to what, it becomes you can have A square is equal to what, 4 centimeters. So it becomes 4 4 16 and divided by 2. So 2 8s are 16, 8. but we need y. Therefore y is equal to what? Under root of 8, that is nothing but what? 2 root 2 centimeter. 2 root 2 centimeter. So option D is correct. Okay. Next part, the amplitude of the particle executing SHM is made 3/4, okay, 3/4, keeping its time period constant. Its total energy will be, okay, that means what? Amplitude is only changed by keeping the time period constant. T is constant. Then what about the total energy? What about the total energy? Okay, so total energy will be remain constant, correct? Therefore if amplitude is a, if the amplitude is a, then the total energy is half m omega square a square. Okay, now next time is what? Its amplitude is made how much? 3/4. Okay, amplitude is made how much? 3/4 by keeping time period constant. If the time period is constant, that means omega is also constant. Okay, so next time is what? A dash, it is nothing but 3/4 that of the what? Initial. Okay, then what will be the T dash? That is new total energy. Okay, so instead of A, you can just place a 3/4 A. So total energy, that is new total energy, is half m omega square instead of a square. Okay, so that is nothing but A dash. Okay, so it becomes what? Half m omega square. A dash is equal to what? 3/4 A times 3/4 A. Okay, the whole square. Therefore T dash is equal to what? Half m omega square. Okay, 3 square and 4 square, it becomes what? And this A square as it is, multiply by 3 square 9, and this is 16. Okay, now consider this one, half m omega square A square. Therefore T dash is equal to what? Half m omega square A square. It is nothing but what? Initial energy, or instead of taking the T total energy, you can make it E also. Therefore E dash, and here it is also E dash, here is also E dash. Okay, then final E dash. E dash is equal to what? So this is what? Initial E, that is E. Okay, and then multiply by what? 9/16. 9/16. Okay, so answer is C, 9/16 E. Okay, so next, this question is very important. Hardly in 3 steps you will get the answer. So remember all the equation. That's why the simple harmonic motion is only the game of equations. Okay, you have the game of equations. Now a particle moves such that the acceleration is given by a is equal to what? Minus bx, where the b is nothing but the constant and x is nothing but the displacement. Then the time period is what? So you have to find out the time period. Okay, these are the what? Option. Okay, so we know acceleration is equal to what? Minus omega square y. Okay, or this y is nothing but the displacement, but it can be written as minus omega square into x also. Okay, therefore a is equal to what? Minus omega square x. But the given equation is what? A is equal to what? Minus bx. Okay, so this is x, this is x, minus minus, therefore omega square is equal to what? B. Therefore from these two equation you can make it omega square is equal to what? B. But omega is equal to what? 2 pi upon t. So I will write it down, 2 pi upon t, okay, is equal to what? B, and the square. So it becomes what? 4 pi square divided by t square is equal to what? B. Therefore t square will move that side, 4 pi square divided by b. So they have asked only time period, that is t. So taking the square root, t is equal to what? Square root of 4 pi square becomes what? 2 pi itself, and the square root of b is nothing but under root of p. So this is your time period, that is nothing but the option 2 pi under root of b. So option B is correct. Okay, so pause the video and see the solution, how it is obtained. Okay, next one. A simple pendulum, okay, perform an SHM about the mean position, that is x is equal to what? 0. This is what your simple pendulum. Okay, and this is where x is equal to 0. It is oscillating about this position and oscillating about this position, mean position, extreme position, and extreme position. Okay, with an amplitude a. Okay, so what is the amplitude? Is nothing but a itself, distance from the mean position to extreme, mean position to extreme, that is a. Okay, the time period t is given, that means to complete the one round you need what? Time period t. the speed of the pendulum at x is equal to what? A by 2. Okay, now if suppose this is x is equal to 0, okay, so I will draw here. So this is 0, this is a plus a minus a. So what will be the velocity at x is equal to what? A by 2. So amplitude is a is given, small a. Okay, so at this point what will be the its velocity if these things are given? Okay, so we know velocity is equal to what? Omega under root of a square minus x square, or you can say y square. Okay, but here x is equal to a by 2, hence instead of y you can take it x. X and y both are displacement, therefore v is equal to what? Omega, but omega can be written as 2 pi upon t under root of, this is amplitude is a, so amplitude will be a square minus x is equal to what? X is equal to what? A by 2 is given, so it becomes what? A square by 4, make a square. So v is equal to what? 2 pi upon t under root of 4 will be here, so 4a square minus a square becomes what? 3a square by 4. Therefore v is equal to what? 2 pi upon t multiply by 1 upon a square is there, and this is what? 4. So root of a square becomes a, and then root of 4 becomes 2. So 2 will cancel out, under root of 3, under root of what? 3. Okay, so v is equal to what? Okay, v is equal to what? Pi a divided by t multiplied by what? Root 3. Pi a root 3 divided by t. Okay, so option C will be correct. Okay, so just pause the video if you didn't understand any solution, so just rewind the video and see it once again. Okay, so now we will move towards the what? Next, a few numericals. So hello dear student. Okay, so we have already solved 6 questions. Now there is what? A 7th question. Okay, a child is sitting on the swing and swinging. Okay, so there is what? Maybe in the garden or park, there will be a swing like this. Okay, it will be like swing. Okay, so it is swinging. Okay, if he stands, okay, already he is actually here seated. Okay, when he is seated it will be like this much. Okay, then if he stand up, the time period of the swing will be, okay, now once time he is sitting here and swinging, then the time period will be t, and once he stands up, okay, so I will draw here. Okay, this is a standing. Okay, he is placing his hand over here, and this is nothing but the length itself. So it is exactly act as what? Pendulum itself. Okay, that is pendulum. Okay, now if you consider this diagram for the pendulum, okay, the length should be, effective length is nothing but the center of the mass you have to take. So from the center of the mass, this will be what? Length, and we know t is equal to what? 2 pi under root of L by G. If L increases, T increases. If L decreases, T decreases, because it is directly proportional. Now when the child was sitting, okay, so the center of mass is more actually. When the child is sitting somewhere here like this, if it is only sitting, okay, so the mass will be concentrated here, and the length is nothing but this much. Okay, but once the child stand up, okay, like this, the mass will be somewhere here, center of mass will be somewhere. That means what? This length initially it was here, but the after standing up, the length is decreases this much, and if the length decreases, time period is also what? Decreases. Okay, so your option is what? B option, that is decreases. Okay, so remember, next one regarding the what? Spring itself. A mass m is attached, suspended from the what? Spring of negligible mass. The spring is pulled a little and then released, so that the mass execute an simple harmonic motion of time period t. If the mass is increased by m, the time period becomes 5t by 3. The ratio of m by m is what among these 4 options? Okay, so there is what? One spring initially, and it is attached with a negligible mass. Okay, and it is attached with small m. So mass of the spring is neglected. So here time period is equal to what? 2 pi under root of m by k. This is what for the equation. Now if, okay, if it is pulled and released, time period is this much. Okay, if the mass is increased by m, capital M, it is what? capital M, the time period becomes 5t by 3. Okay, and then ratio of m by m you have to find out. Now next is what? The same. Okay, so there is already this mass is there, m. Okay, then you have to attach another mass of capital M. Okay, so spring will be the same. Next, that is new time period is nothing but 5t by 3. So here you will get the equation 2 pi under root of but the total mass m plus m divided by what? K, divided by K. Now you got equation 1, you got equation 2. Okay, therefore equation 1 divided by equation 2. Okay, if you divide these two equations, t will cancel out, 2 pi will cancel out, k will cancel out. Okay, so it becomes what? 1 upon 5 by 3 is equal to what? Under root of m divided by m plus capital M plus capital M. Okay, so next, okay, so it will move up, so it becomes what? 3 by 5 is equal to what? Under root of m by m plus m. Okay, squaring both sides, so squaring you will get 9 divided by 25, and this is m divided by capital M plus M, capital M plus M. Okay, so I will solve here. So just multiply 9 and this bracket, so it becomes what? 9m plus 9 small m is equal to what? 25m small m. Okay, now keep this 9m here, so 25, take this to this side, it becomes minus, so 25 minus 9, it becomes what? 16 small m. So what is the question asked? Small m by capital M. Okay, so small m as it is here, and then capital M. Okay, so you have to take what? 9 by 16. Okay, so whether it is 9 by 16, sorry, so not small m by m, capital M by m, it is capital M by small m. So capital M keep as it is, take this small m here, so it becomes what? 16 by 9, it will be 16 by 9. So option is B is correct. Okay, so now next, that is 9th question. Okay. So the energy, total energy of the particle is of executing SHM. Okay, so the total energy of the particle executing SHM is what? Directly proportional to x, displacement directly proportional to x square, independent of displacement, that is x, or directly proportional to what? X raised to half, that means root of displacement itself. Okay, x here is nothing but displacement. So we know total energy is nothing but half m, total energy E is nothing but m a square, sorry, half m omega square a square, half m omega square a square. So can you see any x term in this equation? No. If it doesn't have any x term, it means what? E, total energy, is not dependent on what? X, displacement, because total energy of the SHM remains same throughout the journey. Okay, so next, here 10th one. Okay, starting from the origin, a body oscillates SHM with period of 2 seconds. After what time will its kinetic energy be 75% of the total energy? Okay, so particle is executing. Okay, suppose this is the mean position, this is plus a and this is minus a. Okay, and the time period is given, so t is equal to what? 2 seconds. So from mean position at what distance? Okay, that means from the mean position at what time? From the mean position at what time its kinetic energy 75% of the total energy. Okay, so we know kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy is equal to what? 75% of total energy. Okay, so we know kinetic energy is half m omega square a square, that is amplitude, into cos square omega t is equal to what? 75% of half m omega square a square, total energy. Okay, in the previous question we have seen. Okay, so half m omega square a square cancel, half m omega square a square cancel out. Okay, So 25 3s are 75, 4s are this much. Therefore cos square omega t is equal to what? 3 by 4 itself, 3 by 4. Therefore cos omega t is equal to what? Root 3 by 2. Okay, and we know cos of 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2 itself, and this cos of 30 can be written as cos of pi by 6 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Okay, so this cos of pi by 6, so I will write it down here. So cos of omega t is equal to what? Cos of pi by 6, cos of pi by 6. Okay, so cos cancel out, therefore omega t is equal to what? Pi by 6. Therefore t is equal to what? Pi divided by 6 omega. So pi divided by 6 multiplied by 2 pi upon t, 2 pi upon t. But time period is given how much? It becomes 2 seconds. So 2 cancel out, so it becomes what? And pi is also cancel out, so 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6 seconds. So option C will be correct. Okay, so remember, if you don't understand anything, just revise, go back and just see the solution. Okay, once again, the next question is for yourself. Okay, it depends on the what? Spring. It is what? For the spring itself. So see the question and try to solve. Okay, and comment me your answer. Okay, and here answer is actually D. Okay, just see how this answer is obtained. Okay, unlike this one. ठीक है, मतलब ये जो सॉल्व किया है उसी बेस पे है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा अलग है. ओके, सो ट्राई योरसेल्फ, बट आई एम टेलिंग यू द आंसर, दैट इज डी रूट 2 इंटू टी. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन. Okay, so here is the 12th question. Okay, the question number 12. Okay, so you have this time period. Okay, the length of the second pendulum at the surface of the earth is 1 meter. Okay, if this is what the length 1 meter, then it is called as what? Second pendulum, that is t is equal to what? 2 seconds. It is on the surface of the earth. Now if the length of the second pendulum at the surface of the moon is whose g is 1/6 that of the what? Earth surface. Okay, तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये पेंडुलम अगर मून पे सरफेस पे भी लेके गए तो उसका टाइम पीरियड सेम होना चाहिए. इफ इट टाइम पीरियड विल बी द सेम, देन लेंथ विल ऑटोमेटिकली चेंजेस. देन व्हाट विल बी द लेंथ of that particular pendulum on the surface of the moon. Okay, so time period for the both is same. So time period on the earth exactly equal to what? Time period on the moon itself. So it is given by what? 2 pi under root of L by G, and this is 2 pi under root of, that is new length L dash, and this is G by 6. Okay, so 2 pi cancel out. Okay, so this also G is also cancel out. Okay, so it becomes what? Under root of L is equal to what? Under root of L dash 6, L dash 6 square, take the root both sides, squaring both sides. L is equal to what? 6 L dash. Therefore L dash is equal to what? L upon 6, but L is equal to what? That is on the surface of the moon, that is 1 meter. Okay, so if you place this here 1 meter, 1, you will get 1 by 6 meter, 1 by 6 meter. Okay, so this is what the some MCQ belongs to the what? Your topic, that is oscillation or simple harmonic motion. Okay, so try yourself this one. Okay, and find out, obtain this answer, and then next. Okay, so next we will try to solve the numericals or theory for the what? Next topic. Okay, so till then revise it, rewind the video, see it once again. Remember all the time periods formula, maybe spring or maybe for the pendulum. Okay, kinetic energy, potential energy, all formula. Okay, then and then only able to solve the solution. Okay, so see you in the next chapter.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in a Benz.